What up, YouTube? Back at it again. We are looking at some TOP. We are looking at we're all right. So I've got to make my way through the rest of Clancy here with the videos they put out and the songs and whatnot. Do me a favor. It's been a minute since I've done 21 Pilots. And this request goes way back. It's just it's tough with a request for an entire album at once. It'd be a lot easier, like, because then I have to think about when I can sit down for that much time, which is usually not really ever. I don't think there's a single entire album review on my channel. So just to give you some idea of the little chunks of time that I get, it's really tough for me to sit down. I get it. I can parse it out and I can pause and stitch things together. I understand. But we're gonna go one song at a time because that's how I work. Anyways, go support 21 Pilots. Please go like, go subscribe. We're looking at Oldies Station. Make sure also, if you could, like, comment down below. I haven't seen the video, but make sure you like, comment down below. Make sure you and I haven't really broke apart the song. Make sure you're subscribed. Sometimes when you listen to songs and then, like, you sit down and you pull up lyrics, which I'm about to do, it like takes on new meaning when you start reading through stuff, especially with Tyler's writing. So 1 second here. Perfect. All right. Let's. Oh, best way to get me, by the way, is on Patreon. That's where most of my requests do come from. So definitely jump over there. Come say what's up. There is a skip the line option, but it's free. Right on top, right pinned at the top of the main page there, is for requests. So I'm just trying to knock them out sequentially. But let's go. And anytime you see Tyler with a ukulele, perfect.
Only consistency in your periphery is fear in the bridge of your nose. And as you move about, you learn to tune them out, but they say they continue to grow. Fear of the past and relative pain. Future's coming fast, you've got nothing in the tank.
I love how he did that there. We're talking about fear, right? So this song's about depression, but and dealing with it. But he's saying consistency. The only thing consistent really is fear, and what we're talking about right now is, like, he's talking about fears as relatable. Fears, things, experiences create fears, right? And then he has these things kind of shouting at him, and he's kind of cowering and whatnot. And then he says the bridge of your nose, essentially what's right in front of you. That's consistent. It's, so it's. I mean, we're talking literally, but also, it's a metaphor that he's using. But love how he did that. Also the kind of the what he did digitally to his voice with this. He's done it on other tracks. It's a subtle kind of digitized sort of echo that they put on that. I dig it though.
Future's coming fast.
Very, very signature TOP for sure. That sound, what he does to his voice on these.
You've got nothing in the tank. In a season of purging things you used to love, everything must go.
Hold on a sec. Sorry, I lost my spot. Yeah, in a season of purging things you used to love, everything must go. Right. So basically, at some point, starting afresh. Right. I like how this is shot too. He's just walking down a cold road, and, like, you see how it's like what they did with the lens and stuff. It's just it's interesting.
Everything must go.
Like how everything's blurred outside of him, so it's only focused on him right now. They did it on purpose.
Make an oath and make mistakes. Start a streak you're bound to break when dawn.
See, and that's it. I'm sorry for pausing. I do that a lot. That's in reference to, so making an oath and make mistakes, basically making a promise to yourself. That could very easily be in reference to substances, abuse issues. Usually, or, I mean, it could also not, but I mean, it's vague on purpose. But when you anybody who deals with issues of any kind, you make a promise to yourself, and then at times you break that. But it's kind of getting over that hump and dealing with that helps you move forward, right?
Darkness rolls on you. Push on through. Push on through. Then before you know.
What a simple way of kind of depicting sort of that one foot in front of another. Put a, one piece of pipe down at a time. It's a work in progress. You're gonna get there slowly with a flimsy piece of plywood. That's interesting. I love that.
Then before you know, you lose some people close, forcing you to manage your pace.
That's interesting how they depicted that. You'll lose some people. So the way that they're showing this, it takes others to help with what we're doing right now. It's a support system of people running back. What a simple way of doing that. That's really cool. Running back, grabbing the PVC pipe, and then throwing it under while you're steadily moving forward. You have to have help. And right there, he referenced losing people close to you. So you're going to get used to losing people that you love or using part of your support system to help, but figure out a way to get past that. Interesting.
Found your capacity for love and tragedy, embracing how things always change. You've had your turns with relative pain, little less concern when there's nothing in the tank. In a season of lessons learned.
I was gonna mention like the camera work at the beginning of this. You saw this flashing thing going across, and I didn't know what it was. It's Josh hustling, piping. That's amazing. And I didn't miss. There's a reference to stressed out in here. He's got references. He always does. I'm just trying to get through the meaning of the well. You always get these things wrong with his writing, or it's always very vague. But this one I think is I think this one's about dealing with depression and kind of getting over it. A lot of his stuff sometimes is, but
In a season of lessons learned and giving up, you learn what you can and can't take. Add some years, build some trust. You start to feel your eyes adjust when darkness rolls on you. Push on through.
yes, love that. When they kick this in, another thing that's sort of signature to their sound is doing stuff like that when that kind of electronic kicks in. And again, notice the black paint and whatnot.
Push on through. Push on.
Camera fell over.
You don't quite mind. You don't quite mind. You don't quite mind how long red lights are taking. Push on through.
I love that line. You don't quite mind how long red lights are taking. And this is one of those things, as I mean, just as at a macro view of the song itself, with learning to sort of push on through and basically talking about there are going to be things that suck ass, right? That you're going to be punched in the face with some things. You're going to lose some people. We lost part of our support system. The man literally pulling it. Metaphor, obviously. Josh finding a random place to put a drum set like usual. And then like you start to learn to relax, right? Red lights can often, sometimes if your day is just moving really fast, like I personally, like I've sometimes like hoped that a light turned red on me so that I could stop and breathe for a minute, and I can do something, or I can, you could settle, whether it's looking at a text that you've been waiting to look at. I know you're not supposed to. Um, for 10 minutes, wondering what your mom just texted you or what have you. Um, but sometimes like it's okay to you get older and you get wiser and you start being okay with red lights a little bit more. Take time to appreciate what's around you too, and stop worrying about busting through it so fast.
Push on through. Your favorite song was on the Oldies station. Push on through. You have it down, that old fight for survival. Push on through. You're in the crowd at her first dance recital. Push on through. Make it oath and make mistakes. Start a streak, you're bound to break. Darkness falls on you. Push on
Love it. Been a minute. Been a minute. Need more of it. I'll be working my way around. Trust me. Yeah, that was sick. It's cool how simple a video can be, and like honestly, pretty low budget. What do you need? I don't know. Do you got time to run by Home Depot? Just bring me some pipe and a piece of wood and rope. That's it. Yeah, I mean, we got a camera from the last shoot and the last one before that. It'll still work. We got 4 dudes. Good there. Cool. I think we're good to go. Uh, but it's nah, genius. It was very very well done for what it was there. Um, and then the reference to like the oldies station. It's like elements of nostalgia, and it's weird, like stuff that I grew up with. I'm pretty sure like some kids nowadays would probably call oldies. Um, I think of oldies channels like and it's oldies as it relates to what you sort of grew up on listening to as oldies. I think of oldies as what my parents put on when I was growing up. This is 60s, 70s stuff, maybe even older. But um, but it's oldies. The word oldies is relative, you know. Um, to it means something different to different people, right? But it is that kind of that sense of nostalgia. But the song itself is from my understanding is more in relation to again, mental struggles, depression, dealing with life's curveballs, and just the constant repetition of push on through. There is some stuff that's buried in here that does reference back to older songs. He's got some stuff that I could tie to a Bible verse in here. Um, but I think at surface level, it's more so, about what he's saying, um, and kind of what it was with, like, that everything seemed to fall into a pit, and then he got to the edge of it. He found his drummer, part of his support system, started looking around and playing some more, and then the song continues on, and the pieces get picked up again, and you push on through, right? Anyways, go support 21 Pilots. Please go like and subscribe. That's what we're here to do. If you like what I do, of course, like, comment down below. Make sure you subscribe. Appreciate it very much. It does help the channel. Best way to get me is on Patreon. We'll talk to you on the next.